Well, hot damn, people. We got a hell of a Pokemon Direct today, and my god, was it fantastic. There is so much we know now, but also, like, so much we don't. They've raised so many questions. So, yeah, we're just going to talk about it, because it's exciting.
Yeah, that was big news.
Yeah, I expected your regular old Pokemon game, basically, based on the first trailer, because it showed no roaming Pokemon, no anything.
Nothing new, really.
Yeah, just back. So I was like, okay, we're just going back to basics and whatever. No, they took everything from Let's Go that was good, which was basically the roaming Pokemon, and that's back. That's so exciting.
And not only that, they're in the town and stuff too.
But anyway, we'll get more into the roaming Pokemon later. Right now, I want to start this discussion with the stars of the show, the new Pokemon. We're going to start with Wooloo.
Wooloo!
He is a sheep, and he is adorable. And, of course, he's going to evolve.
I love seeing him roll around in the background.
Yeah, the Wooloo, farm was very adorable. Almost too much adorability in one section. And I like their little haired pigtail things. They're just really adorable and just gives you something to flop around because they're just a puffball, so they need something to be floppy and cute, and they have it.
I think that's going to be a normal type, Wooloo, because...
Yeah, at least that one.
Yeah.
Like, more than
he
likely.
might get something else when he evolves, but I think he's
probably
normal.
Electric. There seems to be it makes sense because of static electricity, but sheep always seem to have electric associated with them.
Hopefully not, because we already have Mareep in that family, even though they don't stay a sheep.
Yeah.
They still start as a sheep and are electric.
Well, I think Wooloo's going to evolve and be a ram. So
that'd be cool.
Yeah. Won't stay a sheep either.
I think it'll probably be like Stoutland was, and just be like a badass normal type that you can just
like Tauros. I mean, Tauros doesn't evolve, but
that's why you use Stoutland.
Yeah,
but it's a normal type you get at the beginning of the game, and it just keeps getting better and better, and it'll stay with you the whole time if you let it, because it can hang with them.
That feels right for Wooloo. I think that's what we're gonna get, is a badass,
especially
fuzzy ram. It's got to stay fuzzy,
big old fuzzy ram, and keep the weird, nasty sheep eyes too, because I noticed Wooloo has them. Keep them.
Next, we've got Gossifleur and what is
Eldegoss.
That's the only evolution for any of these we've seen. Gossifleur is a cute little mermaid-looking plant flower girl. Very cute, very tiny. Her flower on top of her head's almost as big as she is.
Yeah.
Real cute. If you can have following Pokemon again, I want you to be able to choose a shoulder one, so I can have her on my shoulder.
Oh, man.
Just at all times.
Yeah.
Won't let her evolve. She's just on my shoulder. And she's just a rainbow cute mermaid flower girl. I don't know why. I keep going back to mermaid because she reminds me of Ariel for some reason.
Because she doesn't have legs.
Yes. She doesn't have legs, flowing red hair. Adorable. Yeah. And we settled on, the Gossifleur is probably going to be straight grass. When we get to Eldegoss, she's got an afro. She's still cute, but I don't like her as much as Gossifleur. But we're either thinking grass fairy or grass electric because of the fuzz.
I think it's going to be grass electric, because cotton is a very staticky material, and her little scarf is yellow. So that could be it too.
And there's also an electrical term, Degoss, and that's most of the name, so
yeah,
I'm betting electric.
Electric seeming more likely. I went with fairy because they look very majestic and very fairy-like, because they're tiny and little nature creatures that seem to want to help everything. So I'm gonna catch everyone I see to protect them.
Hopefully,
from the wilds.
Though, the Pokemon Company is on to everybody talking about it, and they know that Grass Fairy is starting to become an oversaturated type. So I'm really hoping it's not Grass Fairy.
Grass Electric's
Grass Electric is a very odd type. I know it's happened before, but I can't think of who.
Yeah.
Or what.
For the life of me, I can't think of what it is.
But I know there is one, because I made a list of every type grass has been paired with and hasn't. in preparation for another video back then when we were talking about starters before we even knew what they were. But I know Grass Electric has happened, but it hasn't happened often, so we should definitely see it. Grass Fairy, maybe put one in, but I don't really want Eldegoss to be it. I think it would work a lot better as a Grass Electric. That being said, do y'all think Eldegoss has an evolution, or it's just a 2-stage Grass evolution?
I'm betting on 2-stage.
Could be a 2-stage. But I can see it going either way, really.
It could be a weird evolution where if you put them in the box next to each other, the Gossifleur will get in the Eldegoss's afro and make the next one because it's got 2 heads.
Kind of like a Slowpoke evolution.
Yeah, something like that. I'm still betting on it's a 2-stage evolution.
I think it's gonna be 3. I think, just off the top of my head, typically I recall Grass being normally 3-stage evolutions, and it might be, like I said, they're on to us and doing stuff differently, so it could be 2-stage.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Eldegoss seems like it's kind of leading into something more, and that won't just be it, I guess. But that's my opinion, and hopefully we find out soon enough. If not, we'll find out in November. But moving on,
we got a friggin' snapping turtle.
Yeah,
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought looks incredible.
I love him.
It's my second favorite Pokemon of this generation so far.
I already love him. I love him so much.
He looks awesome.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I like how they said he's stubborn, so only people like that are master trainers can train him. I wonder if that's just a Pokedex thing or if that's actually a thing. Like, he won't obey you until he respects you.
He's gonna be like that over-leveled Pokemon for the routes that's really rare, like the Dugtrio in Diglett Cave. That would just like murder you, but if you caught it, you could murder Lieutenant Surge. I'm wondering if he's gonna be that. And because he looks fierce. And
so fierce.
When they're talking about him, they say his jaws are so powerful he can chomp through rock and iron, which is really ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's leading us to believe he's a steel water type. Because Turtle, he's blue.
Yeah.
Water.
I mean, they may throw us for a loop and just like maybe pure steel or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling steel.
And I mean,
his shell looks kind of like a shield. And he eats steel.
Yeah, he eats iron, so he's definitely steel
and
type.
And he could be like a tortoise too.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't look like one, Blastoise looks like a turtle, but he's tortoise. So he's a tortoise.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They could just throw us for a loop and make him like fairy type or something. They can do whatever they want. It's Pokemon. As long as it looks cool and is cool, I'm fine with it.
Now, is he a single, do you think, or do you think he evolves?
I really hope he evolves, but I could definitely see him being single.
I think 2-stage at best is what we get for...
Yeah, I don't see him being a 3-stage. He would definitely either be...
Unless that's like a mid-stage.
There's not much you can do to make that guy more intimidating.
That's true. I didn't think about it. These might not be first evolutions.
Yeah, they could be showing us second ones.
That's true.
I mean, Gossifleur is definitely a first evolution.
Yeah.
But...
Now, speaking of intimidating, the last one, which I think is the consensus as the favorite right now, is Corviknight.
Oh, man.
He is awesome. He's a red-eyed raven and looks like he's wearing armor. He's badass. And he's massive.
He is massive.
Huge. He carries around a taxi. He's the ride Pokemon.
He's the ride Pokemon.
Leads us to believe he's either a single evolution or he's the final evolution of the regional bird. I hope he's the regional bird. He'll be the best regional bird of all time, I assume. He's amazing.
And we have an idea of what type he might be. Obviously flying type. He's a bird, so it kind of has to happen.
It has to be.
And then we're kind of torn between steel or dark type.
Yeah, I lean more towards steel because of his appearance.
Yeah, I mean,
he's very angular.
He's got the actual word knight in his name, it looks like he's wearing armor, and he's very shiny. So he definitely looks like it could be steel. He looks metallic, but dark too because he's a raven. Ravens are always,
And I mean,
put together with dark stuff, and he's actually like solid black.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's like so black, he almost looks blue.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
do evil too.
I'm gonna do whatever I can to blow through the beginning to go hunt down Corviknight and Dreadnought first thing.
That's definitely what I'm doing.
Unless they're garbage, I'm gonna carry these boys all the way to the Pokemon. I love these two so much. I don't think they're garbage, but
no, they definitely don't look like
they
a Pokemon
could have
that
a
would
bad
be garbage.
Yeah, they could have a bad type combo or something.
Yeah,
or
like weird stats.
They could. God help us! I just thought of the thought, but they could pull a Crabominable.
Oh,
and
no.
Crabrawler was amazing, but he turned into a big old doofus.
I carried Crabrawler longer than I should have because I loved him so much, but he just couldn't keep up at a certain point, and I hated Crabominable, so I caught another Crabrawler and evolved that one because I didn't want to evolve my boy into that monstrosity. Yeah. I love that guy.
I did the exact same thing.
Yeah. God. So please, hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully Dreadnought evolves into some Toka-looking behemoth, straight out of Ninja Turtles.
Hell
just amazing. Oh God,
that's what I was thinking of. Like the whole thing was that quote from Shredder when he's making Toka and Razor, because we've got the wolves, just like wolves, a snapping turtle, amazing or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good.
Speaking of wolves, that's a good segue.
Legendary
Legendary.
They made me look like a damn fool. Because in our predictions, I was like, I don't think it's wolves. I think that's a family. Nope, wolves.
Yep.
Yeah, they're straight up wolves.
They look awesome.
They do.
They do look really cool.
The one's got a sword in his mouth, like the one from the wolf in the graveyard from Dark Souls that's protecting his master's dead body. Mm-hmm. So sad.
Now there looks awesome. Like a wolf lion with a... Yeah. Because his shield looks like a mane almost.
Yeah, he looks... I like his face.
It's weird to me that they have different faces.
It may be... I mean, maybe it's because he's protruding from a giant shield and it makes his face look more defined or something. I don't know, but...
Could be.
I love those two. I really do. I think they're similar enough to be like...
Zacian
and Zamazenta. The shield is Zamazenta. The sword is Zacian. And that's where we get our names. I love them both, honestly. Like I thought the box legendaries would be the decider, but I can't decide. I need to know the exclusives now.
Yeah, like my only problem is they look very, very similar to each other.
Yeah, the color scheme.
I think they're brothers.
I think it's supposed to be something like that. Like, you know, their houses were torn asunder by whatever the third legendary Pokemon is, and they have to like unite to take it down in the story or something, which would be really cool because typically the box legendaries are at odds with each other, so it would be awesome to see them team up.
Yeah. Speaking of teaming up, what the hell swooshed that could have disturbed those two like that? They both
the Gun Wolf.
They both the Gun Wolf. Yeah, they both got real defensive when that swoosh came in. They knew something was coming.
I don't think Zamazenta has a choice.
Yeah, that's true.
My shield boy. I can't wait. All these Pokemon are great. All of them. I'm really pleased with the design so far. All three starters and all of these guys are fantastic, in my opinion. Notably, not Gossifleur, Dreadnought, and Corviknight are my two favorites so far outside of the starters.
Yeah, I can't believe Corviknight even exists. It looks almost too dark for Pokemon.
He kind of looks like a bad Digimon.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like the bad guy's like little sidekick Digimon.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna destroy the digital world, and he's like, that's what Corviknight looks like to me. But yeah.
Oh man, these new Pokemon. We only got 7 of them.
Yeah.
They're they look good, great.
I can't wait till they reveal the inevitable Corgi Pokemon. It's happening.
It has to.
But anyway, on to gameplay stuff. They didn't give us anything on story or the evil team, as we said in our predictions video.
Yeah, no story,
again,
no evil
team. Pokemon Company, you make me look like an idiot in front of the whole world. Anyway, a lot of gameplay stuff, and it was great. My favorite part, we were talking about it at the beginning, I kind of had to hush it to get to the Pokemon.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Roaming Pokemon are back.
Thank God. They look more lived in the world than ever, too.
Yeah, they swim when you're not there.
Splashing around.
Yeah.
Splashing around, running around. You have to sneak up on some of them.
And whistle at some of them.
Yeah,
whistle them out to you.
So
get that stuffle.
It's doing what Let's Go should have done. Because Let's Go, I liked that all the Pokemon were there, but I didn't like that it was basically the same. I just run into them. This time, it seems like there's other strategies to catch the other things. You gotta, lure in the ones that want to be petted or whatever. Sneak up on the skittish ones. I can't imagine what else they're gonna do, but I love it. This is the most living, breathing Pokemon world I've ever seen, presumably. It might not be quite what I'm thinking, but it sure as hell looks like it's gonna be.
It definitely looks
sneaking and ambushing,
honestly,
whistling, and
that.
What if you could lay down treats and stuff to tempt them, and then you're like,
oh yeah,
probably could.
What if
Smack.
What if the wild area is just like a giant safari zone?
Oh, that would be great.
You just have bait and stuff.
You'd have to be able to use your Pokemon though.
If you don't.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, yeah. I'm just meaning
That's what it kind of seems like, because
with bait, and if something's coming up that you don't want, you can throw rocks at it.
Pokemon companies dipping their toes in an open world, and I'm loving it because they said you can control your camera in this area. So to me, that means in every other area it's a fixed camera like normal. But
I wonder if that's true.
That's what it seems like.
I kind of hope
they said in this area you can control the camera.
It's gonna be weird controlling your camera in a Pokemon
game.
I
hope that's wrong. I hope you can control it the entire time.
Yeah, but I think the rest is going to be pretty linear, but that open part is going to be just the best. It's going to be like the rest of it is the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits, and it's great. It's great to eat, but then you get the ultimate feast, and that's what the wild part is. I'm so excited.
I didn't know where he was going.
The bikes, you got bikes and you got water bikes, and that's all we've seen. I hope rideable Pokemon are back, but I hope it's an option to have it follow you or
I'm glad the bike is back, because that was one of my main complaints about Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Even though it didn't make sense to have it in that game because you're island hopping, but
it was still weird not having a bike.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon game. Bike is the key item.
I rode my Arcanine in Let's Go for a long time, but eventually I was I just didn't like the way it moved in small towns and stuff. Eventually I just kept a boy following me. So I hope you can have a big one following you, or you can ride on it, not one or the other.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
Same thing with the little ones, you can have them follow you, or on your shoulder or head.
Dude, I will keep a Gossifleur in my party at all times if I can have it on my shoulder. If I can have her on my shoulder.
What if you could wear it like a hat?
That would be.
Can I put her in my hat?
Yes.
Like a hat with
Gossifleur is the most innocent thing I've seen in Pokemon, and I want to protect it. But that's enough on the open world section, because we really don't know that much.
No, it's not.
And what?
Raids happen in the open world.
I was moving to that. I moved badly, but I was moving to that. Raids! Raid bosses in Pokemon.
Raids, they come in the form of these rocks that shoot out red beacons in the sky, and for the first time ever, you and your friends can all team up on one Pokemon.
That's what's getting me. Can only one catch it?
Oh my god! I think that's what they. They said only one can Dynamax their Pokemon.
Dynamax.
I mean, it only showed one person throwing the ball at it, but I wonder if that just
hopefully
duplicates it, so all four people get it.
Everybody would get one.
I would hope so, or at least something.
So you have to arrange it with your friend. Only play with your friends. Don't play with strangers that you can't trust.
Yeah,
because if you only get one, you're gonna have to arrange it. We're okay, I love Gyarados, so that's my Gyarados, please. Here's my giant Raichu. I'll kill it in one shot for you, because let's be real, that's what's gonna happen. Because flying in water, that does not go well with electricity. That's not a fight. But anyway, giant friggin' Pokemon. I'm assuming they're going to have fantastic stats, and that's the allure to catching these raid Pokemon.
Yeah, probably.
Hopefully they all will have their guaranteed hidden ability, hopefully an increased shiny chance or something.
Oh, yeah. Maybe some of those egg moves like what we've had in the past with Shaky Grass.
If there's an increased shiny chance on those raids, that would be excellent.
Well, there's reason to do them other than just doing them in anyways, because they said after you encounter, not catch, they said encounter a raid Pokemon, it will be in the wild area after that. So even if you are playing with randoms and someone snipes it, catches it, and steals it, then you still would have the chance to find a Gyarados in the wild.
So maybe Gyarados isn't naturally in the wild and you have to release it, kind of thing, is what it sounds like?
Something like that.
Maybe once you fought a Gyarados, then they'll start popping up.
I hope
that's
so.
Basically
that's
cool. Yeah.
I wonder if you can take them on by yourself for like an extra challenge.
I
would imagine so
really
later
cool.
on, because like you can fight the gym leaders with their Dynamax Pokemon.
That would be excellent.
And then I think the last thing on the open area is that it has different weather conditions, and that is incredible. And multiple Pokemon will show up depending on what weather it is. Like it'll be a sandstorm one time and all these ground Pokemon will be there, or it'll be snowing and ice Pokemon will be there, or raining, water Pokemon, night ghost Pokemon. This area houses what I'm assuming is going to be like a fourth of the national decks alone.
Oh, probably.
If that. Yeah, I mean
you know what? Let's go for it. Just do all of it.
They showed a lot.
They did
in the first place, and I think it's going to be even more than that. My question though is, what determines if day-night cycle is our day-night cycle, or if it's in Pokemon game?
You think in Animal Crossing, like?
Well, that's how it was in
it could be
Gold and Silver. Yeah,
that could be how the weather and stuff works.
It could be sandstorm one day, raining the next day.
Those also might have been different areas, though.
It was all the wild area.
Yeah, but you're right.
I know I am.
Yeah, there's only one wild area. You're right. I hope we get night Pokemon again, though. I missed that since...
It looked like it. It was darker, and there were ghost Pokemon and
has any Pokemon game done that outside of Gold and Silver?
Not really. What this reminds me of with like the different weather effects and stuff, it reminds me of the seasons from Black and White a lot.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's done better. Especially if it's... I don't know, if you can trigger them somehow, or like if it is like real world day to day, and you can log on to Pokemon TV and check the weather, and then it'll say like Thursday it's gonna be sunny, overly sunny, a lot of grass and fire types.
Oh, it's gonna be on
Friday. It's
cool.
this, that would be awesome.
Pokedexes are basically fancy smartphones.
They were literally smartphones.
Yeah, they're very pointy smartphones.
Probably Rotom.
I assume there's going to be a weather section on your Pokedex or something too.
Hopefully, that would be really cool. Or if it's just dynamic weather.
Or you can set like a ping, maybe, and it'll go off if you're hunting a certain Pokemon, and if you're getting close, it'll be like, beep, beep.
Hopefully, they bring that back.
It might be something kind of like how the swarms were in, I don't remember what game that was, but where you could read it on the billboard, and it's like, there's a swarm of Beedrill in this area.
Yeah. That would be cool. But I think that's pretty much the last thing we can talk about with the wild area. We'll probably come back to it.
Yeah,
we can talk about that for days. It's incredible. But moving on to something that happened in the wild area is Dynamaxing.
Dynamax.
I mean,
I love the name.
Pump up your Pokemon to gigantic size, and then their moves get replaced with basically what I'm assuming is like on par with Z-move strength for every type.
Like it looks like a combination of Mega Evolution and Z-moves to me.
Yeah.
It sounds like...
But it's ridiculous.
It sounds like a male supplement also. I don't know. I said it sounded like something else earlier, but now I'm thinking male supplement. But I love it. I'm
gross, Scotty.
Why would I don't know why that's cooler than Mega Evolution to me. I don't know, maybe because it's new.
I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, maybe because every Pokemon can do it, assuming.
Yeah, because
that's what it seems
we saw a giant Grookey, so at least like the starters can in their first form.
I'm hoping everyone can, so I can have my gigantic Bidoof.
Oh God!
Teach the world a lesson.
I'm telling you, gigantic whale lord.
Yeah. Oh my God, he would take up the sky.
Yeah, he just sits on top of the stadium.
On top of the world.
Speaking of stadiums, these gyms look rather eventful.
Oh yeah.
I've heard the rumors before that you have to kind of set a time to go fight the gym leader or stadium leader, whatever they're called. I hope that, I don't know about setting a time, but I hope you have to like go at a certain time.
That'd be interesting.
It wouldn't make sense
if they have a schedule.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense if it was constantly packed. So I kind of hope there's at least something to justify why there's that many people there.
I mean, only 10% of the Pokemon world actually works. So everyone else
Yeah,
should
true.
just, be there the whole time.
This is my job. I go watch Pokemon battles.
Yes. But it might be, like we were talking about with the day-night cycle, if, you might not be able to fight gyms at night or something. Maybe that's what you were hearing, maybe, or something.
Or maybe you go challenge him and he's like, all right, let me put out the word, you go wait, and you have to go to the waiting room and change into your soccer gear and all that.
Or
then he's like, we got a packed house today, son, you better put on a good show for him. I don't know why that's my voice for him, but
yeah, it's in Galar based on Europe.
he's a foreigner, don't worry about it.
Okay. But one thing that could be cool is if you have the option to do it in front of the crowd or to just get it over with, and that kind of plays into you being more renowned in the Galar region. The more renowned you get, the more people are there. Maybe
Discounts.
like the more money you get, discounts and stuff.
Discounts.
Recognized in the streets.
I have
That would
also
be
heard.
awesome. Like an NPC is just like, I saw your match with so and so.
Yeah.
I have heard also somewhere that they're saying you need to get a sponsor to participate in gym battles.
Ooh,
So
that's
that would be
interesting.
something.
Silphco, sponsor me.
Let's do it.
It's the only Pokemon company I know, other than the Pokemon company.
Yeah, that would be something if you have to get sponsors and set times and stuff. Like, they could go back to gyms in that way, but also have it be different.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I'm still so happy that they're going back to gyms. I
Yeah.
mean, it was a refreshing change of pace in Sun and Moon, but gyms are where it's at. There's like no comparison.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind a little bit of both. Like if they threw in some like event things to do. But
Yeah, I would-
gyms, it's got to be gyms.
Yeah.
Gyms are where it's at.
Yeah. I really also like that the champion seems to be heavily involved in the story. Because you've gotten snippets of that here and there, like in Gold and Silver, Lance comes up and wrecks Team Rocket with you and stuff like that. And
Right, Pokemon
Yeah.
Let's Go.
Yeah, Let's
it
Go.
kind of did it with
Yeah.
Lorelei. You see her, and she's in the Elite Four, and then you're just like, oh, I remember you from the river.
So I really like that. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I like this champion. I don't like his beard, his weird mutton. It's mutton chops. There we go.
He gives me a weird vibe.
Yeah.
He might be a bad guy.
Like, or it's
Could be.
he's a fraud or something.
Yeah.
Something's up with him, I think. Unless he's just that good of a goody two shoes.
Yeah,
and
Like you
he's-
talking Hercule Satan kind of fraud? Like he's not that good?
Well, like they were saying,
Kind of.
he's
or
undefeated.
he's
Yeah, he
like
is undefeated.
is in cahoots with Team Rocket or the Galar version of Team Rocket, and that's why he's undefeated.
Maybe.
Something like that would be actually
Yeah,
kind of
for some
awesome.
reason,
If, like you uncover a
That would be a
false
And then like
champion.
your rival,
Yeah.
that's his younger brother, is just like, well, I'm gonna do it the real way.
Yeah, that'd be a good arc for that rival.
Yeah.
Speaking of that rival, good feelings from this rival. He has real strong ambitions. And that might not mean he's a butt, but strong ambitions. That's a good start. Because Hal was just like, oh, well, buddy, let me heal everything you got. Here's $10,000 that I don't even need to give you. You want 7 Mega Potions? Here you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hal.
And it could be just a form of trailer trickery, but so far I don't think he's off to a good start because it showed him throwing out Sobble, and then the player threw out
Yeah.
Grookey.
That is bad.
So he
But
picks the weakness.
But they said one of your rivals.
Yes,
That
that's
could-
a great thing.
That could mean there's another specific rival. That could also just mean everyone you battle is your rival. Unclear. But
Hopefully there's a third rival that picks, the other one, the Score Bunny, Grookey, Sobble,
I hope
whatever's
so.
left.
Speaking of Score Bunny, quick topic. You think they're all going to fist bump when you choose them? Or do they all have their own thing?
I
Because Sobble doesn't have fists.
Yeah.
Sobble does not have fists, and I couldn't see him making a jump that high either.
Nah, you
But-
have to get down on his level and bump his little flipper.
I think it's either gonna be all fist bumps or something unique for all of them.
I hope it's something.
If
unique.
it's something unique, that's ridiculous.
Like fist bump for Score Bunny, just like
Handshake for Grookey.
something for Grookey, and then
Sobble like cowers in fear and hides behind
you
somebody.
let Sobble
something.
sniff your hand, and then he like crawls up your arm.
Oh
and around
yeah,
your shoulders
I like
or
that
something.
better. I like that a lot better. I'm definitely still Team Score Bunny. I think the fist bump fits his personality really well, from what we know so far. Because that's one thing I really like about these three is how much personality they each seem to have. And Score Bunny, he's just my guy. He's real zippy, fast, looks like he's fun loving, wanting to have a good time, and just beat up on other Pokemon. So, yeah, they didn't show those three too much, except Grookey. Grookey got a lot of.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything about him, but he got the giant form. They showed him quite a few times.
Because they know all the internet's hating on him, and it's false hate, and it shouldn't happen because Grookey's the best of the bunch, and they know it, and I know it. And that's all that matters.
No, I mean, I think he's my second favorite of that bunch. But I don't get the hate for Grookey either. I don't know if it's hate or just like least favorite. Because like I don't think people hate Bulbasaur. He was just the least favorite of the first generation.
Everyone number one in the decks and number one in my heart.
Chikorita sucks.
Chikorita's cute. After that, Grass Stars took a dive, and then whatever. But, I mean, that's all opinion-based, obviously. But, I think... I don't know. I really like Grookey, but he did get a lot of screen time. And I honestly am kind of wondering if this is all we're going to see of Pokemon Sword and Shield in the coming weeks. Because we got this Pokemon Direct a week before E3.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we're not going to see anything at E3. I mean, I can almost guarantee a Treehouse. But what if we get another trailer showcasing some stuff we didn't see in this Direct?
We can only hope.
Yeah, second evolutions of the starters is what I'm getting at.
Fire, electric, don't even give me that fighting type.
Oh, he's going to be fighting because he does a fist bump.
No.
It's a punch.
It's Thunder Punch. No fighting.
But I think it definitely could happen. I don't know if it necessarily will, but Pokemon Company and Nintendo both do whatever they want, whether it coincides with each other or whatever is happening at the time. Doesn't really matter. They know they're big enough, they can do whatever they want. I really hope it happens, and I can't wait to watch Treehouse to see stuff that I haven't seen, or just see the actual gameplay for an uninterrupted number of times outside of like a trailer.
Yeah, hopefully they'll at least have like a wild area demo or something.
Yeah,
I hope so.
But good God, this Pokemon Direct brought it. Like, this hype train is a rolling, and there is no stopping it. And I mean, God, November cannot come fast enough. I am just super psyched for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
That's the closer.
Fuck yeah.
No, that's not the closer.
I thought your super psyched was...
Well, we gotta say something. Well, sorry for this rambling being on the longer side, but we are just crazy excited for this game. Please let us know what you're most excited about in the comments. We desperately want to hear y'all's opinions, to see that other viewpoint and like a little more about it, because we know our own and we're kind of entrenched in our own ideals, but we want to hear yours. What's got you excited? What doesn't? What do you think about Dynamaxing? Do you like it more than Mega Evolutions and Z moves, or less? Who knows? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that being said, we've been Bro Trio. Thanks for watching. Nope.
You keep trying to use him like a mouse.